Hello, I'm Orhan Gaybov. You're watching AzTV News. İlham, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, has received Mevlut Çavuşoğlu, former Foreign Minister of Turkey, member of the Turkish Grand National Assembly, head of the delegation to the NATO Parliamentary Assembly.
The head of state underlined that Azerbaijan holds Mevlut Çavuşoğlu in high esteem for standing by the country throughout the years, adding that the people of Azerbaijan highly appreciate this. President İlham highlighted that during the Second Karabakh War, Mevlut Çavuşoğlu made important statements regularly. He raised Turkey's voice to the whole world, stating that Azerbaijan is not alone and Turkey stands by its side. These declarations played a pivotal role in countering external forces that sought to interfere in Azerbaijan's affairs. The head of state emphasized the crucial importance of further strengthening the Azerbaijan-Turkey alliance today, particularly in light of the current global processes, including those unfolding in the South Caucasus, which are heading in very dangerous directions. Azerbaijan rightfully expresses its concerns about these developments. Thus, the plans formulated for the South Caucasus could potentially lead to significant disasters in the future. The president of Azerbaijan affirmed that the liberation of Karabakh from occupation, particularly the anti-terrorism operation conducted in September of last year, has unsettled certain forces. I've consistently stated and continue to affirm that we are on the right path. We have liberated our ancestral lands through military means in accordance with all international laws, emphasized President İlham, highlighting that pressures on Azerbaijan have persisted since then. The European Parliament has adopted insulting and ugly resolutions, while the PASE has deprived our delegation of voting rights. These are the actions that could have very negative consequences, and the sole reason for this is the liberation of Karabakh from occupation. On the trilateral meeting between the United States, the European Union and Armenia, scheduled in Brussels on 5 April, the head of state stated that this poses another source of danger for the South Caucasus. Despite recent attempts by high-ranking officials from both the United States and the European Union to assure during phone conversations initiated by them that this meeting is not aimed against Azerbaijan, President İlham emphasized that we understand this is against Azerbaijan and cooperation in the South Caucasus. Its objective is to create divisive lines and isolate our country. The head of state reiterated that the statements made by the European Parliament and the Council of Europe against Azerbaijan since September last year until now, and the attempts to establish Armenia as an armed outpost in the South Caucasus, will cause much greater damage in the future. Therefore, we have issued statements to warn our partners in the United States and Europe about this. Saying that the geopolitical situation has changed, President İlham stressed the necessity of the Azerbaijan-Turkey alliance to remain strong, as it has always been, and expressed confidence that the desires of those seeking to break this alliance would be in vain. Expressing gratitude for the kind words, Mevlut Çavuşoğlu conveyed the greetings of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to the head of state. President İlham expressed his gratitude for the greetings and asked Mevlut Çavuşoğlu to communicate his greetings to Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu expressed the great joy they felt at being in the native Azerbaijan as always. He congratulated İlham on his landslide victory in the presidential election, describing it as a manifestation of the high trust of Azerbaijani people in their leader as the commander-in-chief who achieved the victory in Karabakh. Noting that the president of Azerbaijan referred to the Turkish world as our family in his speech during the inauguration ceremony, Mevlut Çavuşoğlu pointed out that the valuable ideas expressed by the head of state regarding the unity of the Turkic world were warmly welcomed in the Turkic world. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu emphasized, "You are an influential leader on the global scale, and the steps you have taken towards strengthening the Turkic world are evident to the entire Turkic world." President İlham noted that indeed the Turkic world is our family and emphasized the need to work in this direction. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu said that there are forces unable to digest Azerbaijan's Karabakh victory, and they are trying to pursue their policies in this direction.
Azerbaijan cooperates with countries based on the principle of mutual respect and trust, regardless of the fact on which continent these countries are located. Bilateral ties with African nations are one of the directions of Azerbaijan's foreign policy. Recently, African countries show great interest in the expansion of bilateral cooperation with Azerbaijan. During his visit to Baku, President of the Republic of Congo, Denis Sassou Nguesso, opened a new chapter in the relations between the two countries.
Azerbaijan is interested in the remote geography along with neighboring and regional states. The status of our country as a reliable partner further increases its role and reputation in the international arena. The bilateral ties of Azerbaijan with the African nations, in particular after its successful chairmanship of NAM, which is the second largest organization in the world after the UN, are rapidly developing.
We particularly welcome the President's leadership during the chairmanship of the non-aligned movement. We also welcome the role that Azerbaijan will soon play in another challenging area, climate change, as Azerbaijan will host COP29.
One of the important factors raising the reputation of Azerbaijan in the world is its fair and principled stance, protecting the national interests of the non-member countries and international law. During the pandemic, Azerbaijan expressed its objection to vaccine nationalism. It provided humanitarian aid to those African countries which were in need. Today, the global fight pursued by Azerbaijan against the policy of colonialism is unambiguously supported on the African continent, including in Congo.
Some time ago, the Baku Initiative Group was established in Azerbaijan. It is an international institution. The main goal of this institution is to fight against the new manifestations of colonialism, support the people suffering from colonialism today, and ensure that those peoples achieve freedom on legal grounds.
This issue is further consolidated in the declaration and cooperation between the two countries signed by the presidents of Azerbaijan and Congo in Baku on April 4th. The parties noted the series of international conferences on decolonization and neocolonialism organized by the Baku Initiative Group, creating favorable environment for the discussion of problems created by the legacy of colonialism and its different manifestations, as well as by neocolonialism. The giant projects implemented by Azerbaijan, which has undergone great paths of development over the last 30 years, reacting quickly and adequately to the challenges of the time, are also interesting for the African region.
Azerbaijan intends to participate in many investment projects in the Congo, primarily in the field of agriculture. There are great prospects for cooperation in renewable energy, mining and other fields. A discussion was held today, relevant instructions were given.
Azerbaijan intends not only to establish political, economic ties, humanitarian and cultural cooperation with the African region, but also plans to restore the traditions which existed at the time of the Soviet Union. It should be noted that the students who once received the education in the Institutes of Higher Education of Azerbaijan are now working in different fields in Congo.
The declaration signed by Mr. President and myself is an important milestone. In my opinion, this will guide the activities between our countries in all areas in the coming months and years.
The Baku meeting and discussions, the important document signed, laid the foundation of a new stage in Azerbaijan-Congo relations.
President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen shared a publication on the social network X regarding the telephone conversation with the President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev. The publication reads, "During a telephone conversation with President Aliyev of Azerbaijan, we discussed the importance of EU-Azerbaijan relations in the context of a stable and prosperous South Caucasus. We are ready to step up measures to support mine clearance. We also discussed ways to ensure the success of the COP29 in Baku." During the inspection of the territory in the Karabakh region of Azerbaijan, a minefield was detected at the cemetery in the Aghdaban village of the Kelbajat district. It was revealed that anti-personnel mines were installed in the area by using a method of tripwire. It should be noted that mines of this type have a circular radius of destruction and cause serious consequences to the fragmentation. The mines installed to commit provocations against civilians and servicemen were neutralized by engineer sapper units of the Azerbaijani army and seized from the area in compliance with safety rules. Activities on clearing the liberated territories from mines and unexploded ordnance are underway. You can get in touch with us via WhatsApp and Telegram accounts at 051 511 1956, through which you can report events you encountered, as well as share suggestions and remarks. That was all for today. Thanks for being with us, and goodbye.